Thank you everybody so much for being here. It's good to see you and feel your presence. Today, the wonderful Tracy is going to lead our meditation. We're going to skip the why we meditate portion in the beginning so that we have a little more time for Javier to talk about some cool upcoming stuff. So let's just go ahead and jump into the meditation today. I'm going to hand it over to Tracy.
There I am. Hello. So let's see. I'm trying to get this set up. So just bear with me for a moment. Hi, everybody. Let's just take a moment to kind of stretch. If you need to stretch, do any like momentary movements that you feel like will help you to have the most comfortable seat during your meditation. So what I'd like to do today is something a little bit the same, and then maybe a little bit different. Um, I want us to start off with like a variation on the light meditation, and then I'm gonna, I think I'm just gonna kind of wing it after that point and see. I was initially wanting to do like uh like an inner child meditation, and so that may be a factor that comes up, but yeah, let's just take a moment, and if you want you can close your eyes. You can put your hands wherever it's comfortable on your lap. You can put them down or you can put them up like little cups, as Javier says. I just want us all to take a moment and feel your body. Breathe in deeply and exhale fully. Breathe in and out. Feel the weight of your body on your seat. Feel the weight of your body on the ground, your chair, your bed, wherever you are, and just get settled in here. And as we settle, I want you to imagine maybe like 50 feet above your head that there is a beautiful, beautiful light. This could be sunlight, this could be moonlight. But just imagine that there's a beautiful light above your head, shining down on you. And imagine that the light that comes from this light radiating down upon you, just imagine it coming down like rainwater or like a waterfall, just running gently down your body from the top of your head, over the neck and shoulders, down over your chest and upper back, over the lower back and your belly, the sides of your body. Imagine this water, this light, this rain coming down over the hips and into the thighs, the backs of the legs, the knees, your calves, and down into your feet. And if there is a certain color that you'd like to change this light, whatever color comes to mind that might be most nurturing or nourishing to you in this moment. Maybe there's a certain chakra that feels like it could use some colored light that resonates with it. Maybe there's just a favorite color that came to mind or a new color that you hadn't even thought of. But change the color of that light and let it come rain down upon you, soothing you, healing you, making space within you for what is good for you. And just let that colored light rain down from the top of your head, down over your shoulders, down over the hips, lower back, the thighs, your knees, head down into your feet, and then the earth. And you can stick with this color if you want to. Bring the light to your head that it may help you to think good thoughts. Bring the light to your heart so that you can feel good and enjoy life. Bring the light to your hands that you may help others and yourself every day. Bring the light to your feet that it can help you to walk to good places and meet the best people. Bring the light to your eyes so you can see the good in others and the good in yourself. Bring the light to the top of your head and send it out in the form of love and kindness. Imagine yourself all drenched and filled up with this beautiful light from head to toe. Imagine any places that feel hollow or sore or have tension. Just imagine them being filled with this light, and that the light is just gently removing what needs to be removed and filling in what needs to be filled in, that the light is nurturing you and your body, all of your bodies on all levels, known and unknown to you. And if there's any energy that's come up that feels like it does not resonate with this light that we're cultivating, just take a moment and you can do a big stretch up. You put your hands above your head, and you could just imagine yourself like bringing your hands down over your head and down the sides of your face. And just like imagine yourself clearing away any darkness. Oof, I didn't mean any darkness, any heavy energies that are ready to go. Just imagine yourself, you can run your hands down your arms and your legs, down the front of your body, down the back, and just gently, kindly give that energy permission to go and release down into the earth below you. After you do that, just check in again with the light. Whatever beautiful color you chose, whatever felt right to you. Just imagine that light within you and that light out in the world. Know that the light is here to help you find your way. Take a moment to just focus your energy down on your feet, down on your butt, resting on the chair, the bed, the floor. And just take a few deep breaths. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your neck to come back. When you're ready, feel free to open your eyes.
Much, Tracy, for that lovely meditation. I hope you all are feeling as nice as I am. I'm going to go ahead and share our screen now so we can take a look at our value of the week. I hope you all can see it okay. So the value of the week this week through the lens of peace, we are going to look at the value of communication. Our thought of the week this week as is my voice has power. And we know this because we felt the effect of Tracy's voice today, right? So I'll briefly read our statement here. This week, we'll reflect on the value of communication, falling under the universal human value of peace. Our objective is to connect with what your body is saying in response to a situation. Remember to respond authentically with your true voice. Your voice not only has power to create and bring people together, but also to ask for exactly what you need. With love, the Human Values Collective. That's you. Okay, so that has been our value of the week. Remember to sign up for the value of the week newsletter if you haven't yet.
Y'all, the main free offering that we have at the Human Values Collective is a weekly email that goes out every Sunday. So if you are not on that email list, please get on that email list, send us a message. We'll make sure we get you hooked up, or just put your email in the chat. We will make sure you get on that list. And that is our free offering of giving basically weekly resources for practicing whatever the value of the week is. And there's over 500 people practicing that together around the world. And I'll pass it back to Eva to talk about anything else we have.
Sure. I guess the last thing I'd like to do in our last couple minutes is just briefly talk about the value of the week. So again, our value of the week is communication. And I would love for one or two people or everyone, whatever, to share what that means to you and what are your reactions on hearing the value of the week as of communication, what that means in your life or what it could potentially mean in your life, why it's beneficial, and how you might go about consciously practicing it in your life. I'll leave the door open for a second if anybody wants to jump in and say something about the value of the week through the lens of peace. It's communication. Go ahead and unmute if you'd like to.
So some of you guys know that I just started posting tarot videos on YouTube, and I feel like the value of the week really resonates for me because I just feel like, especially after all these years now of like watching other people do it and like loving what they do, it's like there's room for everyone's voice, right? It doesn't, especially nowadays, like when there's so much, I mean, yeah, we're oversaturated with media, so it's like, what's one extra person, to like go out there and share their opinion. It just seems like it's a really good time to, yeah, just be more open, more honest and expressive. I feel like recently I've been realizing the ways that I've been maybe like pulling back my communication or like couching things in certain terms instead of being like more direct with people sometimes. And I'm realizing that there is like a gift actually in being more direct more often, for both people, especially because, yeah, then there's like less room for misunderstanding or like a lack of clarity. And then there's more opportunity, right, for them to then like be able to ask good questions if that's like what's important to them. So yeah, I feel like these are two areas of life where I can really see that like your own, your voice, your opinion, and yeah, just like your presence is needed.
I love that, Tracy. I'm so happy you started that. I'm gonna comment on every video, like double like if I can. um, no, but I love it more so like speaking with you, um, intuitive tarot coach. Awesome. Um, yeah, speaking with you throughout these years, and I also started my YouTube channel because I was like, well, I want to practice my communication. I have there was this thought in the past that, oh, I'm not good speaking, or like, yeah, I'm not a good speaker, or I don't speak well. And so um like you said, I heard through other people like, oh, it's valuable what you share. And so I, yeah, kind of like start speaking messy, like start just like how I said, mess it the F up and just do it. And so I feel like YouTube videos are great because yeah, you kind of just put stuff out there, you're practicing yourself, and then people can benefit right away. So yeah, this value also has um a big meaning for me since I've been practicing that and it's been uncomfortable. But I think for me, since I heard in the Four Agreements book, be impeccable with your word, that really hit for me. And like, okay, when my words have power, we create through words. I used to make, I still make, I make a lot of jokes, but I used to make like self-deprecating jokes or just like say random shit. I don't know. And then I started to be like, like, do I really need to say that? Does it really add? Does it really like add to what I want to create in this world? And so, yeah, um, love doing that. Okay, I'm kind of spaced out. That's it.
Well, I'll just add my 2 cents about communication. Well, the first thing that comes to mind about communication is living with a partner. Next month is going to be 1 year living with my partner, so that's pretty exciting. And that's been a real like crash course in communicating for me. And what I've really learned about communicating is you have to know yourself first. If you want to tell someone what you need, first you have to know what you need. So it's not just about communicating with other people, it's about communicating with yourself, and you actually have to do that first. So it's kind of an all around, holistic thing. I'll leave the floor open for just a second more if anybody else wants to jump in. And if not, we'll go ahead and close up.
Yeah, last thing for me, communication is a good one. So some, there's so many human value schools around the world, actually. Um, there are some schools that do like the value of the month, and I don't know if any schools do this, but sometimes I would go and choose the value of the year, and I think some of y'all have done that too. Like, okay, this year I'm gonna. So I think 3 or 4 or so years ago, the value of the year for me was communication, because I would keep reading someone's text and be like, I'll respond later, and then I just never responded. So there was a whole psychology about that, a whole like, there was an anxious thing, some unsafety about responding to text right away. But that was a thing to work through of, yeah, kind of, like today my voice is powerful, and like, to do my best to communicate in the moment, or at least don't read, at least don't let the notification go, right? At least don't read the text. To save it for a moment of like, I'm gonna create a portal. I'm gonna create, okay, for 20 minutes, I'm just gonna answer text messages or whatever you have to do. And so for a whole year, I was practicing communication. I saw the progress afterwards. So great value for us to practice, and great practice for us to come together and share with each other. Sharing on the microphone, sharing in the chat. We're staying close to the fire, and that's useful for us as we continue growing and doing this work. So pass it back to Ava. Thank you for facilitating, and thank you so much, Tracy, for the lovely meditation. Like was said earlier, your voice is powerful, and I intentionally felt that as you were leading us tonight. So appreciate you.
Well, I'm going to repeat the same thing. Thank you, Tracy, for your lovely job of communicating that meditation. And so, and I'm really thankful for all of you, Drew, Andrea, Javier, for being here today, and Esteban was here earlier. So glad to have met with you guys today. You guys certainly made my day better. So thank you very much. Keep practicing those values, and we will see you next week. Adios.